Hey guys, welcome back to the shop, and today Halo 5 just came out, so why not build a gravity hammer? Well, I can't find my circular saw, but this thing works pretty well too. So based on my reference picture, the front of the hammer slopes inwards. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to cut the side pieces on the bandsaw using that awesome double-sided tape that was way too expensive. Alright, so here is the head of the hammer so far. I've added the bottom and just kind of clamped it up so that I can fairly accurately measure the top. This side over here is slanted. Now the top needs to come up a little bit and then slope down most of the length of this. I went ahead and taped these together and ran them through the bandsaw, and I think I need a new blade because it's really wavy. I'm thinking that if I do that and then take something like this hardboard, that should get me at least kind of close. I'm going to start out by putting the two sides and attach them to the very bottom of the head of the hammer. Then I'm going to take two little spacer blocks and put them a little bit higher up. Now I know that the entire thing is going to be held together pretty well, but just while I'm putting it together, this seemed like it'd be pretty helpful to keep everything relatively square and, you know, just make it easier to put everything together in general. In hindsight, I probably should have put this piece on before closing the entire box. But, I mean, there's not really much I can do about that now. Actually, now if this worked, this idea of just putting a piece of wood on top, it should not have pushed through anywhere. And it did it! What I decided to do for the handle was just to use this PVC. It's 1.25 inches, which is apparently the inside diameter, because it's closer to like 1 5/8 inches. So that kind of messed up my measurements first time around. But what I did was I took some more 5/8 plywood and basically made a little trough that the pipe can fit in. So the pipe will fit right in here. So now to attach this to this. So I guess now would be time to cut the blade that goes on the back. Alright, so now that I have this cut out, I don't think the blade is big enough. What I did was drill 2 holes in the back there and 2 holes up here, and I'm going to use some little 5/16 dowel plugs. So now what I'm going to do is take some thin plywood and basically trace out the side of this onto that plywood. As you can see, there is some details on the side of the face of the hammer. I'm going to simplify mine down a little bit. Alright, now I have 2 pieces of 1/4 inch plywood that are taped together. Got the detail lines that are going to go on the side of the hammer. So there's kind of the details, and now to do the other side. Alright guys, I'm to the part now that the only thing left to do is paint. I do have, well, this detail here that leads to those 3, wow, that looks like a giant Lego. I feel like there should be more detail on the front. Most specifically is that the sides would narrow down when it gets towards the bottom. But I'm not great with compound angles, so this'll do. Hey guys, the gravity hammer's done. I went ahead and painted everything. Put just gray primer and then chrome spray paint, and I got brown on the handle. There's the handle, that's where your main hand goes, and I got the back detail kind of thing there. So with this, and this, I think it's time to go play some Griffball. Well, I mean, I would, except Halo 5 just came out, so I'll be in the basement. I'll see you guys later. And it wouldn't be one of my projects without leather and chrome spray paint.